That is the Golden Gate Bridge. What's up, guys? I am staying at the most incredible Airbnb this weekend, and I'm here to show you what it's all about. If you're new to this channel, my name is Emma, and I am a travel enthusiast. I love sharing my tips, tricks, and hacks for finding the best places to stay and the best experiences to have whenever you are going to a new city, country, town, or place. This is my first time in San Francisco, and I gotta say, this Airbnb that I booked has got to be in my top 5 places that I have ever stayed. I'm going to be talking about what I like to look for when I'm booking a place on Airbnb and why I think that this place has got everything that you could ever possibly need. For starters, this friggin' view. Are you kidding me? You could not ask for more. Whenever I'm looking at booking an Airbnb, I like to think about, first and foremost, location, location, location. And it goes without saying that the location of this spot is a 12 out of 10. You know, whenever I wake up in the morning, I like to be situated in a spot that doesn't require me to have to really travel far away from my home base. It goes without saying that this backdrop is incredible. I'm sorry, hummingbirds fluttering around. Another thing that I really like to look for when I'm booking a place to stay is, what does the location offer? Is there wildlife nearby? Are there coffee shops? Is everything in walking distance? Do I need a car? Am I able to just wake up and enjoy the day, or do I have to hop in a car or get on public transit or walk a mile to start to actually enjoy and experience the city that I'm in, right? This being my first time in California, I thought, what better way than do a classic California road trip. This is all in partnership with Hertz Rentals, so thank you so much, Hertz. I'm really proud to be a partner of yours. We are doing it with an electric vehicle, so a little bit of a different take on your traditional road trip. It definitely has its bonuses and it definitely has its downfalls, which I'll definitely talk about throughout the video and maybe in an upcoming video. But this is the Polestar vehicle. I'm used to driving a Tesla. My partner has one at home, so I have a little bit of experience with electric vehicles, how to charge them, how far their range is, how to actually navigate using an electric vehicle like this. And I gotta say, looks, it's a pretty sexy little whip. I love the color, I love the drive, it's really smooth, really comfortable. All right, let's check out the inside of the house. First thing that you can really tell when you step into this home is it truly feels like a time capsule. This home was built in 1958 and for several generations was just passed down and passed down and passed down through different family members until it was finally sold to our current Airbnb host, Danielle, who is incredible. And I thought that that was just a really cool story. I love booking Airbnbs that feel like a home, that have a story to tell, that really make you feel like you truly stepped into the city that you're visiting. And I totally get that 60s vibe here in San Francisco, which totally aligns with my energy. If you can't already tell, we're living, we're thriving, we're just embodying the whole energy of the space, and I'm all about energy. So one thing that I really like to think about whenever I'm booking an Airbnb is, what is the living space? Is there a couch? Is there an area where I can just lay down, relax, and not sort of be just trapped in my bedroom where the only place I can lay down and chill out, work on my laptop, read, just simply relax is my bed? I love to book a place that even has a small living room. So typically I'm looking for a home whenever I'm booking on Airbnb. Check out the vibe of this room. Like, this is just a groovy spot to have a cocktail, vibe out to some of your favorite music, and just shoot the shit with your friends. It is just awesome. One really cool thing that they did in this space that I absolutely love is they really worked to maintain the history of this home, which obviously there's a lot to be told here. You can probably imagine, like, if these walls could speak, probably so many memories and just occurrences that happened in this space, which just makes it feel that much more special. Essentially everything that you see that's attached to the walls is all original. Like, look at this absolutely stunning and eclectic light that just is illuminating this perfect ficus lyrata. The furniture is perfectly on point. Everything is just original. So it really does give that vibe of walking into a time capsule from the late 50s, early 60s. The couch itself is even installed and attached onto the wall. It's floating, it's lifted up off the ground, super cool. What an absolute sin it would be to remove these from this Airbnb. Like, it just adds so much character to the space, right? It even has little locks. Obviously most of them are locked, but like, what a cool touch. Another thing that I really like to think about whenever I'm booking an Airbnb is there a kitchen? Obviously, when there's even a small kitchenette, you can do so much with that space and helping you to feel more at home, right? You've got access to a kettle, a coffee pot, you've got a fridge, a sink, a stove. So if you're somebody that likes to cook for yourself a little bit more, booking a place that has a kitchen is absolutely necessary. And this kitchen is gorgeous. Look at all the natural lighting and even just this tiny, sweet little window, absolutely amplifying the fact that this is a $1 million view. I love that even the fridge is kind of like built into this wooden container. Freezer, fridge, perfect. We hit up the Trader Joe's yesterday and got ourselves some different creamers and fruits and yogurts and stuff just to kind of like, again, you don't feel the need to leave your Airbnb first thing in the morning because you've grabbed all of those little items and you're able to just wake up, relax, and enjoy your morning without feeling rushed to get out and enjoy your day. When you have a friggin' amazing Airbnb host, it just goes the extra mile. Our Airbnb host, Danielle, went out of her way to pick up some premium matcha from Berkeley. If I didn't mention, we're in a borough called Kensington, which is just outside of Berkeley in San Francisco, of course, which is a really cool little funky neighborhood. All of these homes here just have the most breathtaking view. I don't know how many times we've said, can you imagine living here? But what I love about this space is it actually gives you a taste of what it would feel like to walk these streets, to drive these roads, to wake up each morning surrounded by the beauty that is San Francisco. And I just love that about Airbnb experiences. All right, let's check out the rest of the house. First thing I want to do is divert your attention to the floors. This is probably one of the first things that I noticed when we got in at 2 o'clock in the morning this morning. Not only are they absolutely beautiful, but I took my shoes off and was surprised to notice that my feet weren't freezing. My feet are always freezing. The floors are heated. Excuse me. When I think about my dream home, that's pretty high on my priority list is having heated floors. So we really love that and appreciate that here. This is beautiful, and as you can tell, an original shelving piece because again, it's attached to the walls, and anything that is attached to the walls is indicative of something that was original of this 1950s home. Back here towards the end of the home is a children's room, which is great. You know, you can have multiple people, solo people sleeping in here. This is where I'm sleeping. But really cool touch, these sled beds are also original. Another thing original in this room, which might surprise you, are the glass sliding doors. These are original. Like these date all the way back to the 50s, and they're a little bit tricky to open, but again, it just adds to that spice. It adds to that flavor you really wouldn't otherwise experience in a normal Airbnb. All right, let's check out the master bedroom. I love all the windows in this space, like so much natural lighting, but the master bedroom has got to be my favorite room in this house. I mean, look at the size of this space. Again, you've got your bed to obviously relax, chill, sleep, of course. We've got drawers, which is always necessary for me. I hate staying in places where there's nowhere to put my clothes. Also, a really nice touch is just this couch. Is this not just a moment? Like, look at this gorgeous place. Wake up, relax, have a coffee, work on your laptop, read a book. I just love the intention in the design and furniture that exists in this Airbnb, and it all just continues to add to that checklist of things that I'm looking for whenever I'm booking a stay. Other unique little touches of this house, honestly, I gotta say, this is like the weirdest, strangest, most unique house I've ever stepped foot into, let alone stayed in. Love the random little windows everywhere. I think that's so intentional, but we've got laundry and a bathroom in here. Laundry is always a W at an Airbnb because especially if you're staying somewhere for longer than a week, like longer than a week is considered a long trip for me because I like to travel with a carry-on and you can only fit so many pairs of underwear in a carry-on, right? So I always bring my own True Earth detergent laundry strips because they're really lightweight to pack. They pack super light, super flat, and they're eco-friendly. So I love bringing those with me and using a laundry machine if it's available. Otherwise, I just wash my clothes in the sink, but it's always nice when laundry is provided. Through this little hallway here, again, another skylight. So much stunning lighting in this home. And we've got a perfect full bath and shower here, and then a second bathroom. Like, perfect. Other little touches that I really think are so cool about this home are these old school light switches, just like these big clicky buttons that turn on the lighting in different parts of the space. Little touches that make you truly feel like you stepped back in time. But let's go outside and check out that view. I mean, for me, if I'm looking at booking a place, obviously this Airbnb checks all the boxes of gorgeous space, lots of room. We've got a living room, we've got a full kitchen, we've got 2 bedrooms, laundry. Like I have said, it checks all the boxes. But if I could choose one element that I'm looking for whenever booking an Airbnb or any accommodations, it's location. Just look at this view. We have the Golden Gate Bridge off in the distance there. You can see Alcatraz. You can see the entire Bay of San Francisco. And if you're somebody who's never been here before, you want to take every advantage possible of each moment that you're spending in that city. Like, you don't want to squander a single moment. You want to take full advantage of it. So don't book a place where you're in a rundown, sketchy area because, you know, you're just, I think, going to end up regretting it. Another thing that I love to think about whenever I'm booking a place, something that I really appreciate as a nature lover, is wildlife. And I truly cannot believe the wildlife that I've seen. Driving in last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, didn't quite realize it was gonna take as long as it took us to drive from LA to San Francisco, about 8 hours, plus charging time. Whoops, did not factor that in. There was deer all over the road. Something that I didn't expect to see here either are hummingbirds. I saw them just fluttering around here. And another big, gorgeous, beautiful bush here is just a flowering rosemary bush, like just gorgeous. Oh my God, it smells amazing. This is my happy place. Even just these little simple chairs where you can have a seat, sunbathe, take a call, or simply do nothing at all. It's just got it all. I'm always looking for the vibe when I'm booking an Airbnb. Let's check out the back of the house, which is another really beautiful added touch, and it's the garden of the house. And as a garden lover myself, you know I gotta appreciate it. Seeing what they're able to grow, seeing how they grow them, seeing how they manicure their gardens, it touches a really special part of my heart because, of course, I love gardening, I love plants. And this is just a beautiful garden space. I mean, imagine just hosting people here. Even if you just come home from a long day, you want to chill out at your place, you could have a barbecue out here, have dinner out on the balcony. Another thing I really like thinking about is what previous owners' lives looked like here. What were they using this backyard for? There's almost like a repotting station here. I'm trying to figure out what this little area may have been used for. Maybe it was a fire pit or something in a past life, but you know, there's all of these little touches of this older home that tell a story that almost just adds to the whole experience of envisioning what the space was used for in the past. This is a personal dream of mine on top of the heated floors, is having a house where I can grow my own citrus trees in the backyard. Look at this lemon tree. Like, are you kidding me? There's a full-blown lemon tree back here. Fresh lemons from the garden. Is there anything better? Answer, no. Anyways, that concludes my San Francisco mid-century oasis home tour. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will leave the link down below in the description if you want to book your stay at this absolutely beautiful space the next time that you visit the Bay. Thanks for watching that video. I really appreciate it. If you want to see another one, you can hit that subscribe button. It's right there. Just hit it. You know you want to.